Visitors to the Steuben Memorial pay scant attention to the cellar hole which stands aloof from the highway on the property east of the memorial. But the man who once lived on this site achieved a local reputation that even the Baron could not surpass. Dr. Daniel Roberts, who came to Steuben in 1818 and died 2 years later, brought with him not only the best medical training Wales could provide, but a reputation for communion and fellowship with the powers of darkness. He was evidently an herb doctor, and the product he and his wife brewed in large kettles was called Welsh medicamentum. Patients drove many miles to be cured by his magical remedies. It is said that on summer evenings the road would be lined with rigs from Tye-Coke Corners to the doctor's house. The doctor treated all patients, regardless of their ability to pay. One woman wrote from a distance stating that she needed his attention but had no money. The doctor told her to come. Meanwhile, supposedly unknown to him, her neighbors made up a purse to defray her expenses and to cover the doctor's fees. She came and was cured, but made no effort to pay the doctor. He said nothing, even though she forgot to thank him. She was back again in a few weeks, filled with pain. He told her that if she expected a permanent cure, she had better pay him at least a portion of the money her neighbors had donated for that purpose. She paid, was cured, and returned no more. Dr. Roberts had a fine orchard, and boys are known to like apples. A group raided his orchard one night and were climbing a snake fence loaded with plunder when the doctor appeared at a window and so transfixed them with his eyes that each boy was caught with one leg on the fence. He kept them in this hypnotized state while he reprimanded them and told them never to steal again. And they never did. The doctor rode through the countryside on horseback, carrying his medical supplies in saddlebags. He stopped one night at an inn where the rooms were dirty and the food unpalatable. The landlord overcharged him in the morning, but the doctor paid the bill without protest. Before leaving, he walked over to the fireplace and chalked out a magic sentence on the chimney above the mantel. A maid entered the room, read the inscription, and immediately began to dance. Her mistress soon joined her. The landlord, hearing the commotion, rushed into the room and read the writing. His feet sent him into a buck and wing. This was dangerous, for he had a bad heart and such exertion might kill him. In desperation, he called for the stable boy, warned him against reading the writing, and told him to ride post-haste after the doctor. The boy soon overtook Dr. Roberts and explained the situation. The doctor told him to go back and erase the writing and the dancing would stop. He added a warning for the landlord. If that man ever charges anybody such a high price for such poor lodging and food again, tell him I will dance him to death. The most famous story about Dr. Roberts involved the theft of a watch. One day at dusk, when the office was filled with patients, a man came up to the doctor and told him his watch had been stolen while he was in the office. The doctor ordered candles to be lighted and asked his son to bring in the iron pot that was used for steeping herbs. He placed the pot bottom side up under the table and had the boy bring in a rooster, which he thrust beneath the pot. He then blew out the candles, throwing the room into darkness. An unfortunate thing has happened, he supposedly said. A watch had been stolen. One of you has it. Step up in turn and press your hands on the kettle. If you are innocent, the rooster will remain silent. If you are guilty, he will crow. The patients approached the kettle, one by one, and returned to their places. The rooster remained silent. The doctor lighted the candles and said, "Now hold up your hands, palms outward." All hands but two were covered with soot. To the owner of the clean hands, Dr. Roberts said, "Only the guilty fear the crowing of the cock, which changes night to day. Give me the watch." And so, the guilty one handed it over.